back to my channel. My name is Lisa and this is She Persisted, Budgeting and Saving. Today we're going to do a little bit of housekeeping or maintenance, I should say. I'm going to go through the ducks in a row binder. I did a little bit of calculation off to the side. I'm also going to bring in my Christmas binder and talk a little bit about what's going on there. My first class savings challenge. So it'll be a little bit of everything, but you can see there's no cash tray. We have no money to stuff. So we're really just going to be doing some, like I said, some housekeeping. But I did want to start with my sinister affirmation. I got a lot of feedback that you guys wanted me to continue into November. So I'm going to keep going until these cards are done. And when these cards are done, we'll stop. And I do, just for the sake of transparency, I do have my door open. It's a beautiful morning here. So if you hear a bunch of wildlife, that's what it is. Life is short. Drink the forbidden potion. Read the enchanted manuscript. Command an army of colossal murderous tarantulas. Seize the day. Tomorrow isn't promised. I think I've actually already gotten this one because I fumbled on the word tarantulas. So I'm just going to do this one since it popped out at me. I refuse to age gracefully. I'm going to age like one of those fairy tale witches, only growing more powerful and notorious with each passing year. That one I can get behind. That is my plan. I have a neighbor. My neighbor, I'm going to fix my chair so it's going to be noisy. Directly beside me is a retired New York detective, and he sits outside in the garage every afternoon. So I came home yesterday and I went and I sat with him because typically if I see him out, I'll go say hi to him. And we were talking, and he's 86, and this reminded me of it about growing old because in the course of the conversation, he lost his wife, and he's telling me that, he's ready. He's ready whenever, the universe is ready. And I told him that during my cancer treatments, I made the decision that I was not going to die until I was 103. And he started laughing and said, "You made the decision?" And I was like, yes. I'm going to just grow more powerful and notorious, like a fairy tale witch. So that just reminded me of that. So, okay, so you guys haven't seen this binder in a while, and this is arguably one of my favorite binders. So I'm trying to get things ready for 2026. Like, what is really going to be my focus, right? And I'm going to bring out my financial toolbox. Because I wanted to go through my ducks in a row binder, and because this is really my long-term savings. If you look at the categories, I'm going to move my witch a little further back. It's property tax, it's home insurance, year ahead, right? Year ahead car insurance, my son's college fund, dental, that kind of thing. So let me see if I can, I have my little, it's my cell phone stand. I don't have a fancy, what's the thing that Laura has? A gem, like a piece of gem. Anyway, medical deductible, my CD ladder, my extra mortgage payment, a pet emergency fund. This is going to be, it was home improvements, but I'm going to make it a home emergency fund because that's really what it is. My new car is still here. And then this one, which is going to be Mama Bear's 2026 challenge, is going to be just my regular emergency fund. I'm going to add it here. And what I took away was my grand's future. I'm going to create a binder just for them for 2026 and not have it part of my ducks in a row. And the reason I'm trying to switch this up is basically because this is one account in my Ally high yield. And so I want to make sure that all the buckets in here are in the envelopes, if that makes sense. Because right now, my mini millionaires, which is my grand's future, it's they have their own savings accounts with their names, and that way I can keep track of it. So it's just kind of confusing at the end of the month when I separate my ducks in a row. And then like my CD ladder right now, my medical deductible is in a different account. And my CD ladder currently is in a different account. And my pet emergency fund and my emergency fund is in a separate emergency fund savings account. So I'm going to combine them all. I'm going to try and streamline it a little bit. So when I was doing this last night, I thought, well, my big rocks, I'm going to have to change my big rocks, right? And so it's really probably going to take the place of my year ahead. I am still going to work on my year ahead because I'm using 2 books, actually. Do I have them handy? Hold, please. So I went through and I put, I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but I have these because this is used to be how I stored my savings challenges. I grouped them into like seasonal and Christmas and blah, blah, blah. So what I did was I took the labels from Donna Powered by Creativity. She has blank ones over on her .com, and I printed them on sticker paper. And so, so for filming, basically, I'm going to just pull, because that's what I struggle with is when I'm filming, I got to grab all of my stuff. So Danny's 2026 book will go in here. And this book that I got from Janelle Ray Budgets, which I am so excited to start. It is her murder mystery savings challenge, and it's over $1,000. So I figure between the 2 of them, if I do those 2 books this year towards my year ahead, I'm going to call it good for now. Because I really want to finish at least what I started, because you guys know this, I have 2024s in here. Like the majority of everything in here is 2024. So it's been 2 years that I've been sitting here trying to finish this book. So I think you'll see a change to my big rocks, where my 4 months of year ahead, because remember, I want to get to a year ahead before I retire, and I want to retire in 4 years. So it's 4 years now, right? Yes, 4 years now. So this one will probably change to completing my ducks in a row binder. And so you would think, oh, well, that was a huge amount. It's 14,000. So this has got to be less. Well, no, you would be wrong. So I went through last night, and everything that I have currently in my, either in cash, because some of them I have cash in because I haven't taken this binder. I haven't gone through it. So I either have cash in it, or like this one, you can see it's 368 is what's in the bank, but I actually have 405. I'm going to actually shut my door. My cat is outside on the patio in the sun, but now that he knows that the door is shut, he's probably going to come running. So I really have 405 because I have cash in here. And I don't think I did that to anyone else. It was just when I started here, I was like, oh, there's cash. So let me make sure I use the cash and not just what's in the account. So then I took what the current account numbers are. So this is not necessarily, you guys know my property tax is $4,000. I'm only saving in the ducks binder this year, 2024. So it's roughly half. So this won't be like a 1 year and then my ducks binder goes away. I'm going to continue to have my ducks in a row binder because I absolutely love this binder. I love the thought behind it, right? The long-term chip away at it a little at a time. And so what has been tripping me up is that this year I've been, trying to set aside like $100, $150, whatever the case may be, to this binder. And I've never, because it's long-term, it hasn't been the priority because there's always like an immediate need that's priority. So what I'm going to do to continue to make this, my second big rock, how I'm going to change that thought process going forward is any of my smaller challenges, like my, sorry guys, so my Freebie Friday, I'm going to have like ducks binder as a category, maybe 1 or 2 categories. And I know this isn't going to be a lot because it's going to be, change, but I am going to use this. And I'm also going to use, I still have Save All Year with Mama Bear, her book. So all of that money will go into my ducks binder. So little challenges that I save, possibly even my monthly binder, all of those challenges will go into here to feed this binder. So I hope that makes sense, that I'm still going to be using, because I've been doing the monthly binder and having to figure out where that money goes at the end of the month. So if I go ahead and say that all of that money is going to fund this, then it has a purpose. You know what I mean? It's it'll keep me on track. So that is where I'm at with so I'm going to shut this with my ducks in a row binder, and of course I am going to pet it. So you'll see that. But I also wanted to, and maybe my bakery box will go to that, because I don't have a plan for the bakery box right now. Sorry, my chair, the hydraulics on it, it's I bought this chair 5 years ago from Amazon, and it's a beautiful chair. It's great, ergonomic, love it. But the hydraulics, stuff that you get from Amazon is not built to last. So anyway, so I did want to come in here to this binder. So I had set a goal of $1,500, and the sun went behind a cloud. So if it got a little dark, that's why. But it is a beautiful sunny day here. So I actually have cash in here, and I have prop money in here. So right now I have 1688 or 1618. I can't check because my phone is right there. I believe it's 1688 because I wanted to say I had $188. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. So I have $188 in the bank that I need to make sure that this prop money is that prop money, if that makes sense. So this binder now is going to be my 2026 Christmas, all of these challenges that are in play. So this money is, I'm just going to get my binder out, my notepad out. So if I have $188 going towards 2026, I need to make sure that I can count up, because I do still have cash in here that probably needs to go to the bank. But I think I would prefer not to have it go in there, to not convolute the account. Because when I start Christmas shopping, I just want to keep myself at $1,500. So I don't know. So for the Donna Powered by Creativity, and I do acronym, I do her initials. So this is the sleeps. I have 35 in prop and 60, 70 in cash. So cash, prop. So I thought I would, sorry, have you, show you kind of like the behind the scenes of what I do before I get ready, or while I'm thinking of how to make this work, if that makes sense. So that's why I said this is like an administrative binder. So I only have $20 in cash for Reinventing Renee, Shut the Box. I have 20 in cash. And then the majority of it is, so 40, 50, 55, 57 in prop. And I have 3 more to do, and then we'll be done with this one. And I'm really, is it this one? No, it's my son's senior year binder. The me coloring on it, it's ruined the envelope, and it sucks because I love the envelope. So this is Golden Girl. I'm just going to say 125 savings. And I have $20 in prop. And then I have 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38 in cash. This is the one where I have this book is from Liz and Les, and I've been working on it. I will finish it for 2017, 2026, 2017. Where the hell did that come from? I forgot to write the start dates, and oh, I'm so mad that I forgot. But this one has a lot of prop money in it, so I might have to transfer money into my Christmas fund so that it equals out. So 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28. So Liz and Les, her countdown. And what did I just say I had? 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 120, 128. And then I have $10 in real money. Okay, so Mama Bear, I've been doing both of hers. I have a big old IOU back there. I've been doing both of hers, and so I have 20 in cash, so budget with Mama Bear. I'm just going to say Xmas. So I have 20 in cash and 10, 20, 35 in prop. I have a big, huge IOU for Laura Bell. Oh, but thankfully it's just cash. So Laura Bell Creations, Xmas. I have 0 prop and I have $7 in cash. So stuff and budget, Gumdrop. I have 21 in cash and $5 in prop. Okay. And then this one, I decided, I took all the money out of it and put scratchers back on because I had just started it. You know, there's only 5 out of the whole thing that I had scratched. So I took the cash out of here and put it in the bank for this year. So this one will be started. I'm sorry, you can't really see it. This is a collab between Ren at Mischief Managed Budgets and Janelle at Janelle Ray Budgets. So that one will be whole. So I will start that one over. So let me see how much what the totals are for this. And now I'm gonna zoom you in a little so you can see better. I'll try not to make you as dizzy as I made you in the last video. So I have 280 in the bank that really should go to 2026. 70 plus 20 plus 38. 721. And I have 188. Is that not funny that I have 188 here and 188 in the bank? That's really weird. Okay, so I have 280, but I have 188. So I need $92. I need to add to Christmas fund for 2026. Okay. Because I don't want to get the two confused, if that makes any sense. Because out of the 1688, right, 280 of it is really for 2026. So I either save the additional $92, like grab, you know, a myriad of savings challenges that I have for Christmas, or maybe I haven't closed out my end of month for October, so maybe I put $92 of that to 2026 Christmas. I might do that. So let me write 2026 Christmas so I don't forget. All right. So the last thing I wanted to do with you guys administratively is this. As you guys know, we are cruise bound in a week. And I'm just not going to be able to finish this. I still had about $300 left to do on here. So I had 50 here. I had 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 here. I had a lot left to do. I think when I did the math, it was like $390 or something. So these are already done. I used this money to actually pay for the cruise. And this is money that was used to pay for the cruise as well. I was just trying to finish. I was trying to finish the book so that I would have spending money. So all of this is prop money. So yeah, all of that is prop. And then finally this one. And this is all prop bills. Let me make sure. That would be pretty cool if I had 100 sitting here. I don't think I did, because as soon as I got 100, you guys know me, I'm going to put it in the bank. Sorry, and you're so close. Yeah, this is all prop money. Okay, so this, thank you, Janelle. This was great. I would pass this along to anyone, but I've already scratched and colored, so, you know, I mean, I could re-sticker it. but the coloring pages would be done. So you guys let me know if anyone's interested in receiving this and the binder. I can re-sticker it and send it to you. Let me know in the comments, because I hate throwing things away, and it's really good quality. You know, it's Janelle. And I can clean this off. So you guys let me know. If you're interested in it, I'm just going to say the first person that says, yes, send this to me, is going to be the one that I send it to. And if nobody wants it, that's okay too. There's no pressure. So I have $40 here. So I'm going to get this out and show you guys that this 52-week challenge, it ended yesterday. No, it ended last week. So 10/29 was my 52nd week. And I have been since November of last year saving $5 a week. And this money is truly my spending money. So I have a savings account in my Capital One that says 52-week challenge. So this is going to be my spending money as well. So I think I'm just going to, because I haven't touched this since August 20th. So I have, did I just write on that? So I have 205 currently in the bank. So if I add 5, another 5. So I'm going to take that back and put a 10 out. And I know you guys are like, this is crazy, but this is, again, just administrative. Another 5. I'm going to take both of those back and bring out the 20, right? So 5, 10, 15, there was one on the back, 20. So I'm in September at least. And the zeros are how I know that I put the money in there. So that's 15. All right, so that gets me to October. So this is $245. So I still need $15, right? Yeah, I need $15 to finish this challenge. And I have some cash sitting over here for my this thing, my Freebie Friday video. So I think I'm going to use it to finish this challenge instead. So I can put this, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, great. So I can put this in the bank and have it for next week. So I will have $260 that I can spend. I'm trying to find my ding, ding, ding. Where did it go? Here it is. I put my cash tray on top of my cabinet. And I am sneak peek. I'm bringing an oldie but goodie back from Donna. And maybe this will go into my Ducks binder as well. But I just love this challenge. And I did it not last year, the year before. I did one side. So this one challenge gives you 2 sides. Each month is $30. So 2 sides. So you could do both sides of the envelope for $60 a month. Plus you get another $30 in minis, let's say. So you could do $90 a month if that's what your budget allows. Or for me, when I did this 2 years ago, and I did it for back to school, you can do 30. And so I'm going to bring this back for 2026 and do 30. So let me come up to my... And I did go ahead, for those of you who were watching my other video, I did go ahead and put the Kimmy October, the Danny Quarterly. I did put it here, and then I just put, I don't know if you guys can see this. I put that the 99 is on loan. Okay, so I'm going to put the 52 week. So that will be 103 challenges that we have completed. So that's pretty cool. And then you guys can see some of the other challenges in this. So this is my Donna binder. Although Donna's challenges are sprinkled throughout all of my binders. But my goal is to do these 3 brick walls this year. This is Budget with Mama Bear's mindset. I printed it with all intention to do it. Oops, that's Andra's. And I never, why can I, oh no. Because I 3-ring punched it as well. But this is the challenge that I plan to do as well. And then Andrea did a 10 days of letting go. She did a whole month. So I printed it. I never started it. So that will be something I'll try and work in this coming year as well. This dang tire fund. I need to finish that this year. So this is my prop money. I have $50 still in the bank. I don't know if I'll do the Happy New Year one or not, but I'm gonna do this side. And then I may, so I have all of her member freebies. I haven't printed, I printed March out for some reason and I never started it. And then this was her annual $100 a month. So I did last year, I did January, February, I did it all the way through May. Yeah. And I put that to my girls' trip. Me and 2 of my friends went up to Rhode Island. And we went in, well, we went in the fall, but I saved this and then I stopped. So I'm going to start this again. I'm going to finish it next year. So anyway, that is my Donna binder. So I do have, I think I have $10 in here, and then the $195, which really was, I think it's $205, should have been in the bank. So I will deposit all of this cash, and or maybe I'll just keep the cash and take the other cash out, so I have cash on the boat to spend. But yeah, I'll have $260. So, all right, I think that's it. Thank you guys for joining me, sitting here, kind of going behind the scenes of what the thought process that I go through to try and come up with my plan for next year, how I'm trying to work my budget with what limited budget I have. So I really appreciate, again, all your support. And for those of you who have reached out after my video from yesterday, so today is the 1st of November. I'll probably put this up maybe Monday, because I have my spooky savings video for Sunday. So I really appreciate all of you guys who reached out after watching my shutdown video and my my emotional breakdown over my grandson. Any prayers, again, would be greatly appreciated. And for those of you who are new to my channel and don't know, my youngest grandson at 18 months old had a massive stroke. And I was there. I was up. My son had just went underway. He's in the Navy. And he had just left his wife for 3 months at least with the 2 kids. And he called me and told me that the kids were sick. I'm sorry, I'm going to do a little bit of story time. He had called me and told me that the kids were sick. And so I went up that next day. Thank God I went up the next day and sat with them, you know, helped her with them. And he had a massive stroke the next morning. So it was in March. So it's been a really trying year for my family, and my son and his wife have been just amazing parents and amazing human beings to one another, you know, partners throughout this whole thing. And, you know, my team, Donna's Village, everyone's family, like this whole budgeting community really rallied around and prayed for his recovery. And he was in a coma for a long time. And so he's walking and he's talking. But we got word this week when they did a CAT scan that they had to take part of his skull away so that the swelling in his brain would go down when this happened back in March. And they reattached his skull Mother's Day this year. So last week we found out that, or this week, I actually found out on my birthday, but that his body has rejected his skull. And so it is absorbing his skull. It's turning it into calcium. So he doesn't have a protective skull over that part of his brain. And they've said that the part of his brain that was damaged, that he's lost, like 25% of his brain has died. And that the neurosurgeon was shocked at how well he's recovered, that he's walking and talking, because she didn't think that he, with that limited use of brain, that he would be able to do that. So he's already a miracle. We're believing for another miracle. I'm going to get emotional again. I'm sorry. So I just wanted to bring you guys all up to speed on his health. So I'm going to end this here before I become a blubbering idiot again. I thank you guys again. I'm just going to remind everybody to be kind to one another. I don't want to cry 2 videos in a row, so I apologize. Just be kind. Be kind. It doesn't cost you anything to think of someone else. I feel like our country has lost the empathy that we normally have, that human beings have, that separates us from all other animals. Although I'm beginning to believe animals maybe have more empathy than we do. Anyway, all right, take care, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.